The things you need to know and worry about is your address. And your address is something that is generated from your public key, and it's like your email address. It's the one thing you share with people if you want to receive a message, if you want to receive funds, if you want them to know how to reach out and interact with you on the blockchain. And the second concept that you need to know, and this one's like super important, is the secret recovery phrase. And the secret recovery phrase is like the wallet's master key. Within a wallet, you can create multiple accounts, and that phrase is going to be used to create the private key for each of those accounts. So the secret recovery phrase is a 12-word phrase in English, and whoever has access to that can create and know the private keys for all your existing accounts within a wallet. So this is like a level up on the private key. You should not share the private key. You should absolutely not share in any circumstance your secret recovery phrase. And no one is going to ever ask you for that. If someone do ask for that, he's probably trying to fish you or scam you. So now I would jump into the hands-on phase, but I just want to check the chat and see if there is any questions before I move on. So, okay, I think we are all good. So for this hands-on part, what I was thinking to do is just pretend that I'm a new person to the blockchain world, and a friend told me about a metaverse space that I need to try it out. So I'm just following his tip and checking it out. So I will close my presentation and open this website, which is called Decentraland. So decentraland.org is a DEP within the Ethereum network. And so my friend recommended it. I want to check it out. I never been here before. I'll just click get started to see how it works. And one of the first things he asked me is if I want to join it and play using my wallet, or if I want to play as a guest. And they also tell me if I do use my wallet, I get the full experience, while if I play as a guest, it's a limited experience. And for the things that I'm planning to walk you through, they are going to request the wallets later. So I'll just click on this option to continue with the wallet. And just as a reminder, I have no wallet installed whatsoever. So I'm just clicking here. And they suggest like with which one do you want to start? MetaMask, as I said, is the leading wallet, the most used one. So it shows up here as an option. So I'm going to click on that. And they are taking me to the MetaMask website to install it. And it's also something, just making like a parenthesis here, something we really care about in MetaMask is the user security. So I'll be also like just giving some security tips along the way. So the first one here is whenever you go to a website to install something or interact with the blockchain, you should always double check the website you're in. So I know the website's metamask.io. So I'm here, I trust this website, and I'm in Chrome. So I'm going to install MetaMask here. Now it's taking me to the Chrome web store, which makes sense. You can see like some descriptions, more information about the application, and we are going to add it to Chrome. As I mentioned, the MetaMask is both available on your phone. You can download it from the Play Store or from the Apple Store, or within your browser store, and it's get added as an extension. So right now you already are in the welcome page from MetaMask. And if you click here on the extensions part of your browser, you can see that MetaMask has now been added. I'm also going to pin it here because I just prefer having the MetaMask showing up the whole time. It makes it easier for me to interact with it, but you don't need to do that. So let me just keep this chat open so I see if any questions comes up here. Okay, so getting started. Welcome to MetaMask, connecting you to the Ethereum and the decentralized web. We are happy to see you. So click get started. And the first thing the wallet asks me is, they ask if I am new to MetaMask. So I have an option to say no and say that I already have a secret recovery phrase that I can use to restore existing wallet. Or if I'm indeed new and I want to create a whole new wallet. So for this case, I'm saying I'm completely new to the MetaMask or to the crypto space, and I'm creating one. And this now it's just asking me about if I'm agree on sharing on the usage of MetaMask with the team. And me as a product manager, I'll really appreciate whoever agrees to it. We'll just collect like anonymized data on flows that are being used, features that are being used, so we can know which features we need to improve and how we can unblock our users from having a better experience. And we never collect any account addresses, balance, or any sensitive information at all. So you're free to agree with it or not. And if you don't agree, you don't have a less good experience at all. You have the exact same experience, whichever choice you make. So I'm going to agree. And now the wallet is asking me to create a password. And you all know, we are all used to creating passwords for like all websites on the traditional web. But I just want to highlight something here about particularly wallets and non-custodial wallets. So as I mentioned, the user is 100% the owner of their accounts, their keys, and their funds that are there. So that does mean that none information goes to a MetaMask server. There is no backup on a MetaMask as a company that has it somewhere that can help you restore your keys, restore your secret recovery phrase. And those are all saved in your device. It could be either in your browser, in your computer, or within your mobile phone. And the way it gets encrypted and protected, that so precious information about your key and your secret recovery phrase, is with your password. So the password is used to encrypt it and protect it. So it's super important to choose a strong password when you're doing that. So I'll just create a password for me. Agree with the terms of use. And now we get to the point that we need to secure your wallet, and that goes again with what I said of being a non-custodial wallet. You really have this amazing power that you're fully and the owner, but you need to know how to keep it safe. And so let me we'll watch this. It's a very short video together, but it's actually MetaMask co-founder narrating it, and it gives like a very good explanation. So let me show.
MetaMask is a new way to connect to sites and applications. On traditional websites, a central database or bank is responsible for controlling and recovering your accounts. But on MetaMask, all of the power belongs to the holder of a master key. Whoever holds the key controls the accounts. Your secret recovery phrase is your master key. It's a series of 12 words that are generated when you first set up MetaMask, which allow you to recover your wallet and funds if you ever lose access. It's important that you secure your wallet by keeping your secret recovery phrase very safe and very secret. If anyone gets access to it, they will have the master key to your wallet and can freely access and take all of your funds. To secure your MetaMask wallet, you'll want to safely save your secret recovery phrase. You can write it down, hide it somewhere, put it in a safe deposit box, or use a secure password manager. Some users even engrave their phrase onto a metal plate. Nobody, not even the team at MetaMask, can help you recover your wallet if you lose your secret recovery phrase. If you haven't written down your secret recovery phrase and stored it somewhere safe, do it now. We'll wait. And remember, never share your secret recovery phrase with anyone, not even us. If anyone ever asks you for it, they're trying to scam you. That's it. Now you know what a secret recovery phrase is and how to keep your wallet safe and secure.
True. So this video just covers like super important aspects that if you need to back up your secret recovery phrase and take good care of it to be able to recover your funds and accounts in case you lose access to the device you're using when you first installed the wallet. And that if you share with anyone, that person will also have access to all your funds. So we got this message very, very clear. Let's go to the next step. And now it's the wallet is actually will show me my secret recovery phrase so I can back it up and be able to restart it later. So as my plan for today is to actually go through a real use case and send real funds to this wallet, I will stop sharing my screen for like 1 minute so I can reveal my secret recovery phrase, write it down, and then continue the flow. Because if I did not stop sharing my screen, you all have access to the same secret recovery phrase, and each one of you could take those 12 words, install MetaMask or different wallets, and use those 12 words to also have access to the same accounts I'm using, and just have access to the funds I'll be using as well. So just making it very clear, like it's a super important security practice to never let anyone have access to your 12 words. So I'll stop share for 1 minute and just bear with me as I write it down. You can use this time to write any questions that you might have in the chat as well, and I'll get to it in a second. Okay, I just wrote it down. So now I have a backup of my 12 words, and you can do the backup the way you prefer. I prefer to do it in a quick way, just writing down a piece of paper. And now I'm not showing my screen yet because I'm still revealing my secret recovery phrase, but the wallet is asking me to confirm it, that I did actually have a backup for it. So let me just confirm. Yay, I did it. So let me share my screen again so you all can see. I just back it up and confirm that I backed up my secret 12 words, the secret recovery phrase. And I got to the screen of saying congratulations, some more security tips. And now we get to the real wallet. So now I have my wallet ready to go. You can see it here in the full screen, or I can also open by clicking on the fox right here, and it also shows a similar view. So a quick overview before you go back to the metaverse we were on. So here is the wallet automatically created account for me. So here's my first account. If I click here, I copy my account address, which I said is the one thing that I can share with people if I want to receive funds or interact with dApps. I can share with sites so they know my address as well. Here's my balance for this wallet. It's saying I have 0 ETH, which is the native currency of the Ethereum network. We can see we are in the Ethereum network here above. And that makes sense because I just created this wallet. I never sent funds here. So it makes sense that I don't have any funds. So let's go back what we were doing previously. We're just checking it out, this metaverse that a friend told me to check it out. So I'm just going to refresh it and click on continue with my wallet. Click on MetaMask. Now I have MetaMask installed, and it's going to show a MetaMask notification telling that Decentraland, this website I'm on, is asking to connect with my wallet. And you can either connect with your current account or create a new one. I will just create a new one and say, this is my Decentraland account. And then I just want the website to know this account address that I have. So I'm just sharing this with the website. And then it asks me to confirm. So the website will be able to see my address. And as the blockchain is a public ledger, so anyone that has your address can know your balance, know the last transactions you did, because it's publicly stored in the blockchain. So and by connecting with the wallet, the website will also be able to propose transactions for you to approve. So, and I want to do that because I want to engage with this application. So I'm going to connect. And now, if you notice, there is a new notification here. There is a signature request. And a signature request, I think it's very similar from like a signature when you're like paying for a credit card and then you need to like sign below. So in a way to authenticate that you are the owner of that credit card. So here's the same thing. Use your keys that are held within your wallet to sign and prove that you are the one of that address. So you just on the step previous, you just inform the website, I have this address, and the website is asking to confirm, like, do you actually have the own this address? Can you sign it for me? And that's what she's doing right now. So I will sign, and that actually functions like a login. It just, one thing that might be like underrated on the decentralized web is that you don't need a login now for like each platform. You just need it for, you can always use your wallet and your accounts to go to all different applications. So as I think any metaverse, you get to the step like you can create your own avatar to play within it. I won't spend too much time here as we're more interested in seeing how the wallets interact with decentralized applications. But I could choose a variety of accessories or something, or even buy a skin so I can have my own personalized clothing to wear on this metaverse, or add a collectible. So collectibles are NFTs, what I mentioned that we are going to be interacting with in a few moments as well. And if you have NFTs there that can be collectibles within Decentraland, you can wear those in the game as well. And as a fun fact, the hoodie I'm using right now, so this hoodie for Consensys, I also own it as a collectible in Decentraland in my personal account. So that's a fun fact. But right now, let's just go with random, and I'll just choose a random name for the avatar. So MetaMask workshop. Oh, it doesn't fit workshop, so MetaMask W. And I need to agree with terms of service. And now we are getting into the metaverse. So I'll just keep the tutorial because we're not really interested in going through it right now. But and I'll pause here for a moment. So we just went through all the steps of we started with, I want to check this metaverse out. It's a decentralized one. I need to have a wallet to access it. We created a wallet, went through all the security steps of creating a strong password that protects my private key and secret recovery phrase there, getting my secret recovery phrase, backing it up in a secure way, and having my wallets ready. And now with a few clicks, I'm inside the metaverse. So you can see there's a lot of other users here as well. And I really want to get to the NFT use case. So I'll just say that we have seen that we can have collectibles here and wear those in Decentraland in this metaverse. So I really want to maybe pick one and use it. So here's a link to the marketplace. So I'm going to explore the marketplace for it. I think someone asked for a link for the website, so I'll just answer here in the chat. And so I'll stop here for a moment and just go through the questions. I see one from Tony. If MetaMask asks for know your clients, we don't get any personal information from you. It's just exactly that flow that I just walk you through. You create a password, you back up your secret recovery phrase, and you're all set to go. You have your wallet ready. You don't need to do any know your customer. So I think that might be the only question. Feel free to send more or just to raise your hand on Zoom as well. So going back to the marketplace, I want to buy a collectible, an NFT, so I can wear on this metaverse that we just learned about. And I'll actually look for a cheap one because I'm using this metaverse for the first time. I don't really want to spend a lot of money. And I do like colorful things. So I'm going to choose this glasses and a multicolor poop. That's interesting. That's something different to wear. Okay, so you can see some information that the marketplace is providing about this NFT. But I am most interested on the price it has. It's not like clearly states here, but this is the symbol for mana, which is a token that is used within this metaverse. And also this information here. This NFT is available on the Polygon network. And if we click here on the Fox, we are not connected to the Polygon network. We're connected to Ethereum mainnet. That's always the default network you're connected to when you create a MetaMask wallet. So we do need to solve those two things. If I really want to buy this, I really do need to go find a way to go to the Polygon network and then have some mana tokens to buy this NFT. So let's first solve changing our network to Polygon. If you click here, you can see you do have an option. If Polygon doesn't show up, you do have an option to add a network, and that will open a form for you to fill the information. There is two ways you can do that. You can either research on the Polygon on that network documentation, the information, and fill it in here, or you can use a different website that I'll just show you in a few to do it. And I just want to go back for a second and give like an overview. If you're not familiar with networks and having your wallets connected to different networks, you can think of networks as countries. That's an analogy that I really like, because you can go from one country to another, but you need to go through some procedure to do that, some bureaucracy. Countries have different like rules of how they work, as do different blockchains, as do different networks. They might work a little bit different from one another. And countries also might have different currencies that they use. And that's also the case for networks and blockchains. Different blockchains might have different native assets, native tokens as the main currency. So having highlighted this, I will suggest that we use this website. I will also copy paste it into the chat. So chainlist.org is just a website that lists, it's maintained by the community, and it lists a very large number of networks information. So I see here already Polygon mainnet, which is the network we want to connect to by that NFT. So I'm going to click on connect wallet. So, and that should trigger my MetaMask. I'm not sure. Oh, now it did. I needed to reload it. So it's the same flow that happened when I tried to connect with Decentraland, the same thing for this website. Before I click connecting my wallet, the website has no idea who I am, what address do I own on my wallet. But once I click it, the wallet will ask me, like, do you want to share your address? And I say yes, because I do want to use the functionality of this website. And now I can see the button add to MetaMask. So I'm going to click it here. And now I get a new notification if I want to allow the site to add a network to my wallet. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here, right? We came to the site to add Polygon to our network. So MetaMask is also showing you the information. You remember I show you that form that you need to fill. So this site's basically filling in that information for you. So you just can add a network like within a couple of clicks. The interesting part here is that you should really review their information. As I mentioned, we always take like security as a super priority, and you should trust that that website is providing the right information for that network. So if you are just using it for the first time and you're not sure, you should really reach out to a friend that understands it better, someone you trust, or to the official documentation of that network, so you can double check it. Personally, myself, I have used Polygon before, so I'm familiar with the information, and I can see right here that it's actually the information I was expecting to see. So I'm going to approve it. And I just added to my MetaMask, and it's asking me now if I wanted to switch that network. We were in Ethereum mainnet right now, so we just added Polygon. And it makes sense that we want to switch because we want to use Polygon in Decentraland, the metaverse we are in. So I'm going to click switch network, and we can go back to where we were before. So we are right here trying to get this NFT and purchase this NFT. So I have Polygon in my MetaMask account, and I can see it here. So it now shows up Polygon mainnet, and besides Ethereum on the list, I'm connected to Polygon. As I mentioned, just like different countries might have different currency, those two networks, Ethereum and Polygon, have different native currencies. And right here, the native currency is Matic. So the wallet is telling me that I don't have any Matic, which is also expected. We just created this wallet, so I don't have any funds yet. but that's indeed a problem if I'm trying to purchase something, because I do not need to get funds in that wallet. So how we can get funds, you can easily click here, click on this buy button here, and it will provide you some options to get funds within your wallet. And you are seeing my screen now, but this might show up differently to you depending on where you are. So the local options to fund your wallet might be different. So I'm in Brazil right now, and I get this option from Transact, or I get an option to send Matic to this wallet. I have already been through this flow previously, and I'm not going to do it right now with you, because I would then need to put in my credit card information, and I don't want to do that sharing my screen, of course. And so I'm actually going to send from a different wallet that I have. And for that, I do want you to see the flow that I'll be doing. So let me check if I'll use a different browser for it. And I just want to double check that you can also see it. Can you see my currency screen with MetaMask open, and it has a balance? Okay, some people are answering that no, then I will just stop share and share it again. Thank you for the feedback. Now you can probably see it. It's just a different window of Google Chrome where I have a different MetaMask installation, and it's the one that I founded, that I added funds previously. So okay. So on the wallets that I was before, that I just created with you, I clicked here to copy my address to the clipboard, and now I'm going to send Matic to myself. So I just click it on send. I'm going to paste my new address here, and it even shows me like, oh, you never interacted with this address before. Do you want to add it to your address book? We could add it. And I'm going to send 2 Matics over to that wallet. So let me go next. And here's a review of that transactions. I'm sending 2 Matics from this first account of the current wallet to my new one. And you can see here a gas fee estimation and how much that transaction will cost as a fee, and how much it will cost in total. So if you're also not familiar with gas fees, every network, in every or almost any network, you need to pay gas fee, some sort of tax, to send the transactions, to interact with the blockchain. And those payments go straight to the miners or stakers of that network that are providing the security for that network. Each network works differently, but they all have, or most of them all have, some sort of fee that you pay for in each transaction that goes to the stakers or miners. And I just want to highlight that's not a MetaMask fee, that's a blockchain or a network fee. So, and it's pretty cheap in the case of Polygon. So we are only seeing the value in Matic, but this should be around like 1 cent of a dollar. So it's really cheap. I'm going to confirm it. And we can see now that the transaction is here pending. And so it's just being sent to the blockchain miners, and it's already sent, it's already confirmed. I can click on it and just review the information I sent to Matics from this address to this address. I can also check on the Block Explorer, which is just like our application that is checking the blockchain states and compiling all the transactions. So I can confirm also here that this transaction has gone through. And I will stop sharing again just so I change the window I'm using in Chrome and go back to the wallet we were using previously. So now you see again, we are back to the Decentraland marketplace and that same wallet. And I just open it, and here are my two Matics that I just sent over. So as expected, the wallet is showing that I now own two Matics. So yay, we are on the right network to buy this NFT. We are on the right network. We have funds in the wallet, but we still cannot buy it because we need, so this marketplace is saying, it's telling us that the price is in Mana tokens, which is the currency they are using. And we have Matic tokens here. So we'll need to do a swap and trade some Matic tokens for some Mana tokens. So I'll just click here on swap. And I want to buy Mana, which is the currency that I mentioned. And you can see here, Decentraland Mana. And MetaMask also shows that verify this token. You can confirm in the Polygon scan, which is that block explorer that I mentioned. And I actually, let me put down a value that I want to trade Matic for Mana. I actually only want to do it for 0.2 Matics. And I'm going to reveal this swap to see. So by trading 0.2 Matics, I will get 0.12 Mana, and I need 0.09 to purchase this NFT. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'll click on swap. So I now trade part of my Matics to have some Mana, and the transaction has been complete. I should have 0.12 Mana in my wallet. It is still, now Mana is showing up in my wallet, but it's still showing up as 0. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for it to update. Oh, here it is. So now it's showing that I have 0.12 Mana, and I do think that I can finally purchase this NFT. So we have our wallet, we are on the right network, we have the tokens needed to do it. Let's try clicking on buy now. Oh, it's asking me to sing in. Because yeah, we only connected the wallet to the Decentraland, not to the marketplace. So we're just going to that same flow. Connecting with my Decentraland accounts. Yes, they can see my address. And it's showing me a message about the networks, but we do want to use Polygon because the NFT we want to buy is on Polygon. So I'm going to click here. And it took me away from the screen that I wanted, but we will find that NFT again. Here it is. So we are here. Let's try clicking buy this time. Buy wearable. You're about to buy glasses and multicolor book for 0.09 Mana. So yeah, I'm going to click buy. And it's, so here is like a super important part. It is that asking permission to, so the marketplace is now asking permission to have access to my Mana. And they are doing that because in order, they can only accept the payments and move Mana funds from the wallet if I agree to do so. And so they will request these first transactions, and then they will request the second one to actually purchase the NFT. And that's a pattern that you're going to see like true false, many dApps that you interact with. If you're trying to swap tokens in decentralized exchange, if you're trying to list an NFT for sale somewhere as well, you get that same request. And that's part of like the design of how the technology is used, but it's also creates like a important security vulnerability, because a lot of those applications, they ask you to approve an unlimited amount, or just like a huge, insanely huge amount of your tokens for them to use. And the reason they do that, because it is annoying to have to approve like 2 transactions for everything you want to do in a decentralized applications. So if you just like give maximal approval, then next time they don't need to ask you for approval again. They can just like request the transaction you're trying to make. But the challenging part is, if you do give them unlimited approval, they can like at any time transfer all your funds. So you really need to like trust them. And we just got to know this metaverse platform. I don't know if I do want to trust them. I see they are like requesting a huge amount. It's even in scientific notation, because it's like such a huge amount they are asking for. And I don't want to put in risk on all my mana or some mana that I might buy in the future. So I'm actually going to set up a custom spend limit of 1 mana. So the transaction, I'm trying to purchase an NFT that costs 0.09 mana. And if I wanted, I could just set that as a limit, but I'm going to say I'm happy to approve 1 mana here. So I just changed the approval. You can check it here. Now it says it's 1 mana that's being approved to this application. And I'm going to confirm. And we need to wait for the blockchain to process it. Should take a few seconds. Let me open the chat. Yeah, it feels like, Martina, I feel you. It feels like such painful process, just like so much. But it's also is because it's the first time we're doing that, and we're like going slowly through every step. Once you have your wallet set up, that will go much more smoother, and I can quickly show it as well. So now my mana is approved, and I want to proceed with the purchase. And we can review the transaction. So we got a new MetaMask notification with the transaction that the application is proposing. So I'm calling, it's interacting with a smart contract. I'm calling the function to buy an NFT, and those are the estimated gas fees related to it. It's not showing the US dollars amount. I think I needed to set that up in the settings before, but I forgot. But it should be around 8 cents, 5 to 8 cents to do it right now, according to the transaction fees for Polygon. So I do want to do that. I'm going to confirm. And we wait for, oh no. Here it says spending. So I bought the glasses and multicolor poop for 0.9 mana. And we just need that transaction to be communicated to the stakers of Polygon, and then added to the blockchain. Oh yeah, someone noticed something really interesting. So the prices of the gas were changing every few seconds. And so the gas price is actually something that is dependent upon the demand for the blockchain. If everyone, all of us here, everyone is trying to do transactions in the same blockchain at the same time, the price will go higher, because the blockchain has a limited space available to store transactions for in a time period. So the transactions that will go through and the stakers or miners will prioritize to put in the blockchain are the ones that are paying more for that space in the blockchain. But in Polygon, it doesn't matter so much, because it's really a cheaper transaction fee. But if you're in a network like Ethereum mainnet, the one we were before, it can get like crazy expensive. And I really mean crazy expensive. Like this could be costing like $50 to do or even more. So so we bought the glasses in multicolor poop. And let's go back to the Decentraland where we started to see if we can use that glasses. So Decentraland actually works with Ethereum on Ethereum network, and it's complaining now that we are not connected to Ethereum network and we're trying to use it. So let's change back to Ethereum and reload Decentraland. So yay, we're back here to this metaverse. I'm going to click to change my avatar again and check if that collectible is showing up. And yeah, you remember there is nothing here before. Now we have a collectible and we can click it and wear it here. And now we have this multicolor poop in my head as we go through the metaverse that we just purchased it. And that's what's actually, and we could just like be exploring the multiverse right here, but I don't want to get like too much into it. And that was like some of the functionalities I wanted to showcase for today. And I want to like highlight a couple of things. This was very like metaverse specific or like game specific, that we're trying to interact with a game that has a specific token on a specific network for a specific NFT that we wanted to purchase. But all those functionalities that we went through, they are useful for several, for all applications you'll see in the blockchain space. So if you're actually more of an investor and you're looking to trade, you also go through the same flow of setting up your wallets, getting funds, and swapping tokens, providing liquidity to tokens. You have to approve the same kind of transactions as well. So I just chose this flow as a more fun one for us to go through, but it really applies to anything you want to do within the blockchain space. And just as a way to prove it, that this NFT actually is mine, regardless of Decentraland or not, we are just going to a completely different platform right now, which is called OpenSea. It's right now the main marketplace, NFT marketplace. So I'm going to connect my MetaMask wallet with them and check the NFTs that I have in my wallet and that I could list for sale in this marketplace. So it's actually asked me to download. Oh, I should probably reload the page. Let me click here now. So I'm getting the same notification again. You're probably already tired of reading this, but if I do want to connect MetaMask this application, I do want to. And now you see, remember I mentioned like the wallet works almost like as a login for every site. So I already have my wallet. So I just click 2 buttons, and now the OpenSea knows my address and is telling me that I don't have funds because we are on Ethereum, and I actually don't have any funds on Ethereum. We just added funds on Polygon. So, but I wanna actually go to my profile and see the NFTs that I own and that I could list for sale. And here it is, the NFT we just purchased. So this NFT is mine on the blockchain level, and I can move it from all those different applications using my wallets and everywhere. It's not like a game specific one or garden wallets within one application. So that was really what I wanted to show you guys. Oh, someone is asking for the link. Yes, I can share the link. And so that was what I wanted to share with you guys. If you didn't follow the steps through, you can go through our website and download MetaMask now and just try it out and go on your own pace. You can also join our Discord, and we are happy there. We have great community managers that will be happy to walk you through and answer questions that you might have. Remember, no one's going to ever ask you for your private key or secret recovery phrase. So if someone does ask, be suspicious. This is not a person from MetaMask. And you can also follow us on Twitter, both the MetaMask Twitter handle and the Consensys. And I also added my Twitter handle there. If you wanna follow me or message, like ask questions, I'm happy to help anyone in this space as well. So thank you. And I'll just open the room for questions. I'll go through the chat, but I think I got them covered. So if you wanna ask something, please feel free to unmute yourself, and or if you wanna discuss any topic as well, you're welcome. Oh, so I see a question from Kristen. So she's asking, when I buy Mana at the current price, if the price goes up or down when in my wallet. So my wallet, and I can actually share. Let me share actually. Oh, this is the wrong one, I think. Where is the? Okay, I found it. So if I go here on MetaMask, and let me go back to Polygon because that's where I have Mana, I can see my assets here, and both of those values won't change if I don't do anything, because they will only change if I use them. But I can also enable in the settings to see the dollar price of it. And I think it is if you go to general and say that your primary currency is fiat, then we'll show you. Oh, here. Sorry, here it is. So now I see the price in Matic, and I also see the conversion. So that is worth like a little less than $3 right now. And my Mana, the rest of the Mana that I have after I purchased the NFT is worth like around 10 cents of a dollar. So both of the dollar values will go up and down. As I check, if I check tomorrow, probably they will change too, but the token value won't change until I use them. Or so someone is asking about the current fees for the swap feature of MetaMask, and that's actually a great point that I forgot to talk more about. So let's just pretend we're trading Mana again, or actually let's do the opposite. So I purchased Mana, but I didn't use it all. No, okay, let's do the same thing. Mana, let's pretend we're buying more Mana. And here in the quotes, you can see the gas fees we're paying. Again, the gas fees goes to the network. to pay them either miners or stakers of that network. And on the swap price, when you're doing how the swaps works, we are aggregating all the different decentralized exchanges that exist on Polygon network and checking where is the best price available. So that's why the code keeps updating. I think it says like it's just updated now, it's valid for another 30 seconds. So it's just checking prices in all this decentralized exchange and it's getting the best price for me. And for that service, MetaMask does charges 0.875% fee for making sure you have safe swap to execute and the best price available in the market. And you also have the options to just straight go to a decentralized exchange and do the swap there as well. And by doing that, you don't pay the MetaMask fees, but you only get the quote of that the specific decentralized exchange. You don't get like the aggregation of all of them as well. So Paul is asking me if I will share my slides. Yes, I'm happy to share the slides. I can send them to CryptoChicks and they can make it available to all of you. My Twitter handle, let me write it here again. And let me check if we have any more questions. No, I think that's it. And yeah, and as Astasha says, this is also being recorded and it will be shared. So, oh, there is a new question. Can you add one NFT asset here in MetaMask? So that's a great question.